But first I would like to say that I find it very interesting to meet Mr. Jobs. Arriving as he was out of the blue. And after making about 3 circles, so that we were certain to notice that there was something in the air. And you can almost hear everybody saying, there is something in the air tonight. Anyhow, I felt somewhat like the Finnish Prime Minister, Mr. Karjalainen, when he spoke a very bad English too. And they had to pep him up heavily with language tuition before he was meeting Mr. Henry Kissinger, arriving from the States. I don't think it was in a helicopter, but it was in a big jumbo plane. Anyhow, they taught Kissinger the essential phrases, and these were welcome, nice weather, and lastly, how are you? And Karjalainen, he learned those words, and he was very happy. Damn it, now he comes. I know the language. And out steps Kissinger, and Karjalainen steps forward to him. And all his teachers are very worried. Will he do it? Can he do it? Can he speak English? And he says, welcome. Oh, well, And then he goes into the second phrase, nice weather, nice weather. And the third phrase, and who are you? Well, it was great meeting you. And I will stop making jokes with Steve Jobs, who is such a nice fellow and is giving so much of himself and his dreams. We have been very happy at Lund University for this association with Apple. I have never been worried that by eating apple we should start thinking apple. But other people have been worried about that. I'm not so worried either about computers. Some people are. They feel that they will deform our minds. I do not think so. And I happened to think of yesterday something that other people have thought about many times, namely the relation to the car. When I came to Lund many years ago, after the war, a friend of mine bought a Volkswagen. You could almost call it a Mack Volkswagen. and I said, what is it like having a car, an idiotic machine which cannot think, it does what you tell it to do? And he says, it is like the 7-mile boots of the fairy tale. No, we have tales in Sweden, and one of them deals with the 7-mile boots. Boots that you put on your legs, and with them you could take 7 miles in each step. And you got a huge distance by wearing these boots. And to me, that was a wonder of the car, because with the car you could go 7 miles without noticing it. And with computers, you can do a lot of things that you couldn't otherwise do. And with weapons like that, or rather machinery like that, the only problem is in the human mind and not in the computer. It's just like the boots. And we are talking here about connecting many brains and many computers in a worldwide network which will hopefully solve all the problems. I'm not entirely certain that it will, but it will help, of course. The networking reminds me of a story of the building workers. It's actually an example from the school mathematics days, where the problem was if it takes 7 days for 6 men to build a wall which is 100 meters long, how long does it take for 10,000 men? And the answer is just less than a second. And that is, I'm reminded of that story when people at Apple and other places tell me how we connect all the universities of the world. And then if we have one really big problem, we put it into the bitnet, and out pops the answer, even from Aristotle. Now, finally, I've heard that Apple has been having some trouble. And we have always been very generous towards industry. We like to support it. And there are no strings attached. Your integrity will not be broken. And I think you need a fresh supply of silicon oxide. So I would like to give you, Steve, from the University of Lund, this unique piece of glass, Swedish glassware. It has the emblem of the University of Lund. If you put the Mac in the back, I don't mind. If you had been really hard up, I would have sent it around for cash. And a final word. Give my love to Mak Gorbachev.